Welcome to Fantasy Strike. I'm Master Midori. Let's learn by doing. Pop the balloons by touching them. Attack me to advance. Good. There's no dash, run, or crouch, so you already learned all about movement. Attack these sparring partners. Attack me to advance. You can only hurt these enemies with the A button. Attack me to advance. You can only hurt these enemies with the B button. The B button is for special attacks. Attack me to advance. You can only hurt these enemies with the C button. The C button is also for special attacks. When you flash white, you're invulnerable to strikes. Counter. Attack me to advance. You can summon the wind with jumping C. Go ahead. While the wind blows, your B and jumping B specials are powered up. Your powered-up projectiles destroy enemy projectiles. Your jumping B strikes lightning below. Counter. Counter. Attack me to advance. When your super meter is full, you can do a super move. Usually your meter fills automatically over time. For now, it will refill instantly. Beat some enemies with it. Dragon High! Dragon High! Attack me to advance. Your super in the air is different. It's a parry, so it only works if the opponent attacks into it. Attack me to advance. Your normal attacks with A can combo into special attacks. Just press A, then B. Attack me to advance. Try some 3-hit combos. Plum.
Ante up!
Archidard.
Will patience prevail?
Round 1. Fight!
Give me a jackpot! Have a melon!
KO! Round 2. Fight! Counter!
Give me a jackpot! Melon! Here's your
Counter!
Give me a jackpot! Splat! Whoa! Here's your melon!
KO! Round 3. Fight! Counter!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Give me a jackpot! Splat!
KO! Round 4. Fight! Counter!
Items? Roll the dice! Give me a jackpot!
KO! Round 5. Fight! Counter!
Look at this!
Counter!
Here's your melon!
Counter!
What's this? Melon! Melon! Oops! Give me a jackpot!
KO! Round 6. Fight!
Patience, my friend.
Give me a jackpot! Surprise!
KO! You win!
Jaina Stormborn is reckless, rebellious, and a bit of a show-off. That's exactly why Master Midori taught her archery as a way to instill some patience. She wields a magical bow with an endless supply of flame arrows. Jaina is a strong zoning character, one of the best in the game at keeping opponents away. She does it by creating an obstacle course of flame arrows. Her B button shoots a flame arrow. She can do that on the ground or in the air. On the ground, she can hold down the B button to charge it up. Her level 2 shot destroys enemy projectiles and keeps on going. Her level 3 shot is unblockable. In the air, holding B doesn't charge up her shots, but it does allow her to extend her hang time, which can be helpful. Jaina's Air C shoots a different kind of flame arrow. Grave Stormborn is a highly disciplined martial artist, committed to improving his skills every day. He draws on the power of wind and lightning. He has a sword, but he was taught from a young age to use it only sparingly. Though primarily a zoner, Grave is a versatile character in that he's able to fight at both long range and up close. His lightning cloud projectile lets him keep opponents away. When they try to jump over it, he can anti-air them with either his knife hand, neutral A attack, or his dragon heart, ground super. This is the basic game plan of the so-called Shoto characters in other fighting games. To mix things up, Grave can hold down the B button to create a bigger but shorter range lightning cloud. This really messes with the opponent's ability to jump over projectiles, and they'll often end up landing in the big cloud. Grave can also control the speed of his normal-sized lightning clouds by holding back, neutral, or forward while pressing B to get slow, medium, or fast versions. Grave's double palm reaches pretty far, and his sweep reaches even farther. All of his normal attacks can cancel into his lightning cloud. On the ground, this allows him to do simple 2-hit combos. He can jump kick first to do a 3 damage combo, and that's his bread and butter. Even if these moves are blocked, Grave is still in a good position. Grave's Sword Slash reaches far horizontally, and amazingly, it's totally invulnerable, like dragon punches in other fighting games. This gives it some incredible uses, but a sword attack is more about prediction than reaction. It has a lot of startup time, but the threat of it keeps opponents on their toes. It's unsafe on block, so only use it when you have a solid read. By the way, you can tell it's unsafe on block by the big red symbol that appears when it's blocked. It keeps opponents on their toes. It's unsafe on block. A blue one means you'll recover first, and the bigger the red symbol, the more time your opponent has to hit you back. Grave's jump A can cross up and lead to a combo. His jumping B can also cross up, and it knocks the opponent down on hit. It has a large horizontal hitbox, so it's great for coming down on top of an opponent. Pressing C in the air summons the wind. You can hold back or forward to summon it in either direction, though it's usually best to blow it toward the opponent. The effect is so powerful that it's limited by his cloud meter, so you must wait several seconds between uses. The wind blows the opponent back, making it difficult for them to get near you during a few seconds that it's in effect. It also powers up 2 of Grave's other moves. His lightning clouds become bigger and can destroy incoming projectiles and keep going. And his whirlwind strikes lightning below while the wind is blowing. Grave can take advantage of each burst of wind in two main ways. It to intensify his keep away powers, making it very hard for opponents to get near him, or he can go on the offensive with it. It blows himself too, so his jumps become huge, and the lightning from his whirlwind is a real threat. If it happens to hit, he can juggle afterwards, including into his super. Grave's ground super does 1 damage if it's a glancing blow, but if he gets a deep hit, it goes into a special sequence that deals 2 damage. You'll get that more damaging version if you juggle into it after a lightning strike. Grave's air super is an aerial parry. If the opponent attacks into it with any kind of strike, Grave will parry that attack and will dramatically hit back for 2 damage. Another important thing to know about Grave is his ability to force block damage. As a general rule in all of Fantasy Strike, when players block a special or super move, the last chunk of their life bar starts flashing. If they block a second special or super move within a few seconds, it will flash faster, and if they block a third, they'll lose that point of life, which we call taking block damage. Grave is one of the best characters at dealing block damage because of the combination of the different speeds of his projectile, his large into a projectile, force him to block another one right after, and he can just apply a lot of pressure this way. During the wind, it's difficult for opponents to avoid taking block damage. Overall, Grave is a versatile character. He can keep opponents away, he can rush them down at least a little, and he can force block damage. He has few weaknesses, and he can adapt to his opponent's strategies well. But can you?